Boom, I did it. There you go. All right then. All right then, we're going to do this. I'm going to share some stuff. So, I would not blame you at all if all you did when you got an email from me was look at the link and the time and not read anything in it, because I do get a little chatty. Da, 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 da. What happens here? Oh, there's a lot left over. That's what happens there. I better make that something else. Da, da. Let's do that. Yep, that does it. Okay. So, my friend Bill Walker was doing his jazz program on Friday nights at 5 o'clock. Bill Walker Jazz, I think that's what it is, on YouTube. Every Friday night since like March 15th of 2020 as a service to his friends, and it's just great, always a great program. And he was doing Avalon, and I thought, Avalon, jazz, we ought to do some jazz stuff. So that was the inspiration for the songs today. And of course, I went looking at Avalon and I bumped into a bunch of other songs just under the letter A that kind of sent me in another direction. But we're kind of staying in the older, jazzy, old-timey arena. So that's kind of what we're doing. Anyway, let's do that. And I'll do that. And we're just hanging around the COVID ward. Just kind of trying not to cough on each other. And we'll just single strum through this. We've never, ever started a session with a 13-chord song, so this is the world debut for that kind of start. And this song, once we get through the first 3 sections, then everything else repeats. So we'll just single strum through, or maybe strum through the first 3 sections, and then we'll go back to the top, and then we'll try to move a little bit more quickly today. So G, E minor. See what I did there with my pinky? A minor, D7. And of course you could do Island D7, 2020. But I love the Bard D7 because it lets you do some other things with it, like bounce up and down on it, or slide into it. So there's always that. And then a G, and then a D7. And then there's just a single G strum with an a cappella beginning. No one to talk with. And now let's just single strum for a while. All by myself, no one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. So that's C to C minor. You already got your C, you just plant a couple more fingers right above it. Same fret, shelf. Ain't misbehavin', I'm saving my love. D7 to B7. If you were playing your D7 with your index finger, then you could just move your middle finger up to that 3rd string. That would be pretty slick. But I'm always playing with my middle finger, and I can't do that quite so well like that. And so I do D7, and then I go to the E minor shape. What is that? 4-3-2 open. And you can also go to the G shape, 1 string above your normal G for B7. I swear it's true. And so that is 2-3-2 open. And then E7, A7, D7. So that line again was, G ain't misbehavin'. I'm saving my love for you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The other thing you could do, if you played the A minor with your index finger and then dropped your middle finger down for an island D7, then all you'd have to do is swing your ring finger up for that G form to go D7 to B7. So this is one case that might argue for the island D7, because the transition to B7 then would be so easy. So that's a thought. Second verse, I know for certain, maybe we'll strum a little, the one I love. And I'm doing a little bit stronger down and a little bit softer up, but I'm just doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I know for certain, the one I love. I'm through with flirting. It's just you I'm layering 2 fingers over, thinking of. Ain't misbehaving. I'm saving my slide for you. Now I got a G there, and if I leave my ring finger in place, then I just have to swing the other 2 fingers in for my 3-fingered C minor. You, and then I can swing right back to G and pull it up for B7. Let's try that again. G, C minor, G, B7. So that line is, ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Ooh. Now you got to figure out how to do E minor. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me. Something like that. And then that all repeats. You just got repetition in there. So, C to C minor, that was kind of a trick. Because sometimes you're playing, you've got your ring finger in place and you're layering over it. And G to C minor, sometimes you've got your ring finger in the middle and you're layering around it. But it all works. And of course, yes, you could drop everything and just bar it with 1 finger. Of course you could. Okay. So that's just how tricky a 13-chord song is. It's not that bad at all, especially if you take it slow. The only other thing that's different is at the very end is we do a G6. So that last chord in the chord diagrams at the top, the G6, which the rest of us know in our daily lives as E minor 7, open 2, open 2, is also G6 in the context of this song. And so that makes a really nice, I'm saving all my love for you. Kind of a nice jazz ending. Questions on anything? Anything, not even this song. Anything.
Bob, what were you saying you were doing with your pinky at the beginning after the G? I didn't see that.
In the intro?
I think she meant the minor. When you do your G and then you plunk down your pinky for the E minor.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, that is what it was. Yes.
Oh, instead of using your index finger. Now I understand. Thank you.
Well, they blew up the chicken man in Philly last night. They blew up his house too. There's some contexts where you are going back and forth between E minor and G pretty quickly, and it's nice to have a shortcut, and that pinky is the shortcut. Keep the G form and just throw your pinky up there on that third string, fourth fret. Okay, Bob, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. I know for certain the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for, believe me. I gotta go back and see how they really sing that, because I'm making that up differently every single time. 2, 3, 4. I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Layer, pinky, oh, what happens there? Layer differently. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for, believe me. I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving all my love for you. Oh, jazzy. Jazzy jazz. All good?
Nice.
Everybody good out there?
Good.
Well, let's take a look at another song, as long as we're here. The inspiration for this set: I found my love on Avalon. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Set change, scene change. Scene 2, verse 1. Let's take a look at that last chord in the chord charts. B flat minor 7. Barred the first fret. But Bob, I did not send my ukulele to a fancy ukulele store and have them lower the action. And the hardest thing that I try to do in all of the ukulele world is bar the first fret. Okay, I get it. Let's try barring the first 3 strings and not all 4. Let's layer a finger over the top and press down with 2 fingers. What's the difference between 4 and 3? Not much. Let's do it with 2. I can't do 3, maybe 2. Let's do it with 2. Just the first 2 strings. A little bit different tone there. We're going to have to try that when we get to that section of the song. But there are, different ways to play these chords. And you can just mess around with them and see what works for you. But I think all three of those works. I think the entire 4 strings, the 3 strings, and the 2 strings all work. And I haven't tried B flat major 7 to see if that works in the context of this song. I'm guessing it would be funky, but you might try that too. That's the E minor shape, but starting where you would start your F. And so that would be 4-3-2 open. No, 3-2. No. 4-3-2 open. Yes. No, that's a 1. That's a 2. 3-2-1 open. Sorry. It's okay. I'm getting on in my years. It's okay. 3-2-1 open. Love that chord. Don't know where it fits in with this song though. So a chord and a dot, 2 down beats, an apostrophe and a dot, 2 more. C7, F. Just use that pinky once in a while. F/C means use your pinky to play the C while the rest of your fingers are playing an F. Listen to that. That's nice. C7. G minor 7 for 2. C7 for 2. F for 2. The C for 2. F for 2. Pinky for 2. Open. D7 of any kind that you like, including island. Okay, here's where we started with B flat minor 7. What happens if we do the... So that's down, 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 C7. 1, 2, 3, C7. If we did it with 3 strings, let's try that. A minor 7. Start 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 3 strings. That sounds good. Let's do it with 2 this time. A minor 7. D7. G minor 7. Lots of 7s. 2 strings. Not quite as melodic, but it will fit. And then on to the F. D7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as long as you're in the mood with your pinky in that F/C, even though you see an open F, there's no reason you can't throw your pinky in there anytime you want to. And so then how does that work lyrically? 2, 3, 4, I found my love in Avalon beside the bay. I left my love in Avalon and sailed away. I dream of her in Avalon from dusk. Here we go to dawn. And so I think I'll travel on to Avalon. So Avalon, one of the simplest songs in the jazz arena, really only has 1 verse. And so it's all built around a really great jazz singer singing it, and then all of the instruments taking a break to build it out to a 4 or 5 minute song, or who knows how long any particular group wants to play it. So it's fairly simple, fairly straightforward. And the only thing I changed, let me see, what's that? So the end of that verse, Avalon, was 2 beats, 2 beats, 4 beats. At the end of the song, I do 4 beats. Let's do that last line. Avalon to Avalon. So that's 2 beats, 2 beats, 4 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 4 beats, and now 4 beats, 4 beats to Avalon. So there's that. So pretty straightforward. Who's got questions now? One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Found my love in Avalon beside the bay. I left my love in Avalon and sailed away. I dream of her and Avalon from dusk to dawn. And so I think I'll travel on to Avalon. Found my love in Avalon beside the bay. I left my love in Avalon and sailed away. I dream of her, Avalon, from dusk till dawn. And so I think I'll travel on to Avalon, to Avalon, to Avalon. 4 beats to Avalon. Sweet. Everybody doing okay out there? Anybody show up? Any surprise guesses? I won't look just yet. I'll wait. Because, it's 6 songs is a lot for us. So let's see if we get through. So Ain't She Sweet is one of those I bumped into. I was looking for all jazz songs. And then all of a sudden we're back with that ragtime progression. And I thought, why don't we play this during the ragtime set? And there's no good answer for that.
Benny Goodman song, Avalon.
Yeah, he does a fabulous version.
I have danced in the Avalon Ballroom on Catalina.
All right.
Amazing. It's right on the water.
Listen to you. So you could do that instead of going to Europe and getting COVID.
Sure, I'm sure I could get COVID in Catalina if I tried.
Probably without too much effort at all. So we're back at the ragtime progression. This song throws in two chords that we didn't use in that progression. One is that A7 plus 5, which means just add an F note to your A7. There you are, so diligently playing a very simple A7. And all of a sudden you see this A7 plus 5, and it's like, okay, I got to drop my hand, I got to stare at the chart, and I got to look at it. And I said, oh, it just means put your middle finger down right below your index finger. That's all that means. And then the other thing we don't do every time, or probably not very often with our ragtime songs, is that C sharp diminished, and that's just open one, open one. You're typically going from C to that diminished chord, so you just slide your C finger up and layer your middle finger over it. If you want to reconfigure all your fingers to play it in a more comfortable fashion, if that slide and getting your whole half of your hand around that first tuning peg is not very fun for you, there's no reason why you can't just do index and middle. But that's a simple way of sliding your first string finger up to the first fret. Anyway, so let's look at this. Yeah, C, E7, A7, add an F, D7, G7, back to C, G7, Ain't. Here's that 0101, she, sweet. So you come and slide down the street. Now I ask you very, add an F, ain't she sweet? So how do I treat that? Normally what I do is down on the first, so it's like 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats. And with ragtime, it seems to work well, at least for me, is down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. So the first chord is down, down. Second chord is down, up, down. And then the next two chords share a strum down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, where you're switching to that second chord in the group on the up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, could you do down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down? You'd be very syncopated and go boom, 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 boom. You could do down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. But when people play this kind of ragtime progression quickly, and they are I think that's what they're doing, is they're going. And you can do, any version of that you want to do, but that's kind of what I'm doing. I never strum too fast, so it's always something pretty similar to that. Now I ask you down, down, very down, up, down, confidentially. So I'm doing A7, and I'm adding that F on the up, confidentially, ain't she sweet? And I'm just doing down, up, down, and I'm doing G7 on the up with that C to G7, so that my up is just a single strum on G7. Sweet, like that. C to G7, C to G7. And that's almost the entire song, except for the bridge. Second verse, same as the first. Ah, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye. Oh, the dreaded F minor. The 5 ways to tackle the F minor. 1, play it the way somebody taught you. Reconfigure your fingers. Do your index up at the top of the first fret. Do your middle, second string, first fret. Do your pinky on that first string, third fret. And reconfigure everything. Second one is put down your pinky and push your middle finger over the top to the first fret. People with long bendy fingers seem to be able to get away with this. Third one is play your F and your C and just put your thumb over the top. So you're playing that top string with your thumb. So I still have 1 open, 1 3, and the middle finger is not in play. Fourth option, just play C sus4 and forget that top string. So you're playing your C and your F, and you've got your open, top 2 strings are open. And the fifth option is this B11, which is an E minor shape. There's your E minor, and you're just moving it all 1 fret down. And that works sometimes. Here with this song, you've got 8 beats, and I think that works a little bit better with 4 beats. It's a little hard to take with 8 full beats, but it might be pleasing to your ear, and so that's another option. So the 47 options to F minor. Just cast an eye in her direction. However you are holding it, keep those fingers close because you're coming right back to it. Oh me. With the B11, you just lift 2 fingers and you've got your C right there, and then you put the 2 fingers back down again. So that is one argument for the B11. But anyway, just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I play that D minor G7 the same way I play the one up the C to G7, where I just do down, up, and then I have a little rest, and then I go, I repeat. Don't you think that's kind of neat? So you can certainly play D minor G7, but I like to take a little break there at the end of the bridge, if that makes sense. And you got the kazoo, where we can go roo-too-tooty to toot-tooty. Just cast an eye is the same thing again. And then I repeat, blah, 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 is the same as the previous verses. And then just like the previous song, where finally, instead of 2 beats, we extended the ending to 4 beats each. This extends the ending to 4 beats each. Ain't she sweet? And again, because it's a ragtime progression, it's in the key of C, we might as well keep practicing our wemo zemo ending. Something like that. And that's a strum on the C. Let's see. Ain't, from ain't, D7. Ain't she sweet? C, open second, F sharp, G, all on the second string. So it's open 1, 2, 3, all on that second string. and then open on your A string. Oops. Oop. Yeah. O. C. Do. So it accelerates. It's boom, 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 ba boom, boom. And that boom, ba boom starts with that G note on your second string. Boom, ba boom, boom. Boom, ba boom, boom. So that is C, open, 1, 2, G, ba bum, bum. Ha! That's what we're trying to say. Who's got questions? If that didn't cause some questions, I don't know what will. Let's do a playthrough. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't she sweet? See her coming down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? Look her over once or twice. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye. Snuck up on you, didn't it? In her direction. Oh me, oh my. Ain't that perfection? Bodie-o-do. I repeat. Don't you think that's kinda neat? Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my. Ain't that perfection? You know that it is. I repeat. Don't you think that's kinda neat? Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Now I ask you very confidentially, 4 beats, sweet. Killer. How'd we do? Everybody doing okay out there? Good? All good? Let's go through crazy. I'm kind of blocking crazy a little bit.
Okay.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Let's see what we got going on. That's a bunch of chords. This is a bunch of songs with a bunch of chords. But they're all chords you know, so it's all good. It's all good. And these are all songs you want to play anyway, so you might as well just go ahead and bite the bullet and play some songs with 12 chords in them. Who needs those 3-chord songs anyway? Okay, C major 7. D minor. Add a pinky. I did 2 beats on D minor, that wasn't right. F. And there's no reason, so you're in another song, it's not ragtime. There's no reason why you can't do down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, whenever you see two beats, two beats, two beats, two beats, think about changing how you treat that. You know, can you do down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, just mix it up a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting. Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. For some reason, I made that 4 beats on that G7. Someday I'm going to change that to 2. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted. Add a pinky, then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. 4 beats. Worry, why do I let myself? So shared chords, 1 strum pattern, change on the up, down, 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 switch, 3rd fret to 2nd fret, 3 to 2, 3 to 2, wandering. And here I struggle a little bit with going from D to a barred D7. So I just lift up the middle finger on my D and have an instant island D7. What in the world did I do? I'm crazy. So I think that covered kind of the chord progression there. In the instrumental, I got a little bit wacky. So you finish that second shaded with a C major 7 shared. And then you repeat it as the first 2 chords in the instrumental. And then we've got A and A7, and all you do is pick up your top finger on your A, of course, to reveal that A7. That repeats down below on that second line. And then you got G, G2. You're just picking up your middle finger of your G for your G2. And G7, you're just adding a pinky for that sus. And on all of those, C, C major 7, you can play that as 4 beats of C. A, A7, play that as 4 beats of A. G, G2, 4 beats of G. G7, G sus, 4 beats of G7. It's all going to sound great. It's a kind of a lengthy instrumental, and it just kind of continues to create movement throughout the instrumental, and so that's why it was done. But it's not necessary to the integrity of the song. Yes.
I'm not clear. So on the C C minor 7 major 7.
Yeah.
So C is 3 beats or C is 2 beats?
So all it's telling you is make those 2 chords equal to 4 beats.
Okay, got it.
And the way you share it is you can split it straight in half. You down, down, up on both of them. You know, you could do C. Or if you're doing a rhythmic strum like down, down, up, down, or down, up, down, switch to the second chord on the up. Down, down, switch, down, down, switch. Or on the down, up, down. Does that make sense?
Yep, thank you.
Good. Anybody else? that's important for those two chords because we're going to end up doing that 3 times on the outro. So we start with it, add a pinky, three times. Play it through. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering, what in the world did I do? I'm crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying, crazy for crying, crazy for loving you. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering, what in the world did I do? I'm crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying. I'm crazy for loving you. Big finish. Oh, that's the favorite of all-time favorites, Willie. Okay, get on your thinking caps. How could 4 chords possibly be difficult? Well, because they were left in my hands. That's how that could happen. Put on your thinking caps. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
I got to hear Peggy Lee sing this in New York.
That must have
Did
been
a heck of a number on it.
that must have been a treat.
It was.
This was one of her signature songs. Okay. A minor snap. What's that? That's an A minor snap. C snap. What's that? That's a C snap. 0007 snap. That's an 0007 snap. So that means once you play your C, run your ring finger down to your 7th fret where it's got the little dot. Don't stop at the 5th fret where that's got the little dot, because that's not the 7, that's the 5. If you stop at the 5, this is what you get. That's not right. And that 7/7 is a little bit quicker. So it goes A minor snap, C snap. Oh, I told you to put on your thinking caps. A minor snap, C snap. A minor snap, C snap. Okay.
What's the O?
That's open, open, open 7. This is, can you see me?
Oh, gotcha.
Can you see me playing here?
Yeah. I was thinking of some
Okay,
word.
stay with me. Stay with me. We're all here together in the living room. We're all just chatting. Stay with me. Everybody good? There's like 3 tricky parts, and if you got that, that's the trickiest. Okay. Never knew how much I love you. Never knew how much I care. This is the next tricky part. You got to go from 1 to 1 to 1, not from 1 to 2. So then you drop down to the next 1, which is 2 lines down. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. So why did I had space to put a space there. Why is there a slash and then a U? Because that You Give Me Fever comes instantly after you sing Bear. Bear, you give me fever. Bear, you give me fever. So I'm trying to crush them together to give you the concept that it's like all one word. Bear, you give me fever is like one word. Bear, you give me fever. Underneath it, right, you give me fever. 10 lines down, if you see the word flame, flame thou give us fever. Dare, he gives me fever. So it just happens that fast lyrically. So, sorry, go ahead.
Did Peggy Lee do that? Did Peggy Lee do that?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, thanks. Just wanted to know.
Yeah, she was a great finger snapper. And she was a great Bear, you give me fever. Yeah. Classic. So, first verse, second line, when you put your arms around me. 2, 3, 4. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me. Fever when you hold me tight. Fever, so that V means down up. Fever. Now you could do 2 measures of A minor here. You could do fever in the morning. But to me, that not only the emphasizing the word fever, and also leaving the space for an a cappella moment. In the morning, fever all through the night. So that's the 4th tricky part, is going fever in the morning. And if you don't get the timing of where to come in with in the morning, morning is where that second 4 beat starts. So it'd be fever in the morning, morning. Fever all through the night. And I'm ending that A minor on the up. Fever all through the night. And then the interlude, that's pretty simple, straightforward, no tricky bits there. But you get to the fever started long, the end of the second line of the interlude. And then all of a sudden you're back to and we always do that sequence twice. You'll see down the right-hand side all of the shaded sections. say repeat, 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 repeat. And on the last time through, after we do the 007 snap, then we finish with an A minor to close it out, to resolve it. Let's do the first verse. Do the first verse, then we'll do the first set of snaps. The second set of snaps. So you see how that rolls. And then we'll go back to the top. We'll see if there's any questions, and then we'll go back to the top. We'll play the whole thing through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Never knew how much I love you. Never knew how much I care. When you put your arms around me, get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name. You know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something you all know. I know you do. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. How'd you do? How's your snapping?
Okay, except for the snapping, I could strum instead of snap.
You could tap. You could do a A minor tap.
Yeah, that'd be better.
But it's not jazz. You gotta snap your fingers for jazz. I'm sorry. Totally sorry. Peggy Lee would snap. Of course, Peggy Lee didn't have to play an instrument. Her voice was her instrument, so there. Questions? That's it. That's the whole thing right there. Except for, the forsooth and all that stuff in the second verse. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was thinking about tapping. Never knew how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name. You know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Romeo loved Juliet. Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame, thou givest fever. When we kiss us, fever with thy flame and youth. Fever, I'm a fire. Fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare. He gives me fever with his kisses. Fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus, so Daddy better treat him right. Now you've listened to my story. Here's a point that I've made. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. They give you fever when you kiss them. Fever if you live and learn. Fever till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. 2, 3, 4. Fever. Oh my goodness, is that fun or what? Oh my God. That's too much fun. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit longer today. One more song. We'll just kind of see if you can recover from fever and do a little Just Squeeze Me, just because we need to keep
That's all right, Andy. You can't snap it. I know you can hula.
Annie can hula. You are spot on.
Thanks, Glenn.
Let's try to do this all Just Squeeze Me with just a thumb strum. F, F, G minor 7, F, A minor 7, 4 beats, 4 beats, I get sentimental, mostly mental, when you hold me tight. Just squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Second verse, same as the first, except it ends with 4 beats of a bunch of 4 beats, but all the same chords. And then the bridge, you just finished playing an F right above the bridge, so all you do is add your little friend, your ring finger out there on that 3rd string and 3rd fret. Missing you since you went away, singing the blues away each day. And just reconfigure those 2 fingers. Keep your index planted for B flat major 7. Counting the nights and waiting for you. I'm in the mood to let you know I never knew I loved you so. Please say you love me too. That's it. That's the whole song. We do a little bit of fancy ending with D minor 7 on the 5th fret. Barring the 5th. That's the only thing there. And my index finger is going wonky on me. Any questions about those chords? We've done them all already today, but that's okay. You might still have questions. What's with the thumb strum? Gives you a completely different feel than whacking away at it. One, two, three, four. Feel like you're in a nightclub. I get sentimental when you hold me tight. Just squeeze me, but please don't tease me. When I get this feeling, I'm in ecstasy. Just squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Missing you since you went away, singing the blues away each day, counting the nights and waiting for you. I'm in the mood to let you know I never knew I loved you so. Please say you love me too. This is the bass solo. And that guy's good. I mean, that gal's good. When I get this feeling, I'm in ecstasy. Just squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Just squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Oh, thanks for letting me scratch my jazz itch. Let's get out of this thing. What are we going to do? Stop sharing. That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to see who made it all the way through. Everybody gets a gold star. You, and you all get gold stars for making it all the way through. Everybody doing all right? Questions? Start back at the top? Kidding. Have a great day out there.
You too, Bob.
Hope to see some of you on Saturday.
Thank you, Bob. You bet. I'll try.
Oh, we're gonna miss you Saturday.
Bye, Bob. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. You all have a good time together out there on Saturday.
Thank you. We'll dedicate a song to you.
Thank you, Bob.
You're so welcome.
Bob, did you get my reply about Saturday?
I got one and then I sent you one.
And then I replied to that, but I didn't hear back from you, so I thought maybe my email's messing up again.
I was practicing.
Okay, good. Okay, I'll look for your latest reply later.
For this important event. Yes.
Yes, because this is a very important event.
Right
Okay.
on.
Oh,
Right on. Cool.
Bye.
Thanks.
bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Hasta la
you.
vista.
Nice work, Bob. Thanks.
Hey, you're so welcome. Good to see you here. Tim, I think. Pretty sure that was Tim. Hey, Glenn, how you been?
Well, I'm having a little problem. My wife has cancer, so I have to keep me pretty busy. I'm not playing very much, not getting out of the house at all.
Is she at home?
Yes, she's home. I'm waiting right now for a therapist to come in and work with her for a little bit.
But,
She's pretty much bedridden. So,
but your primary care?
well, yeah, I guess. So it hasn't been easy
Yeah,
since say the first of the year. But other than that,
yeah.
I try to get on when you guys are on as
Yeah,
much as
it's
I
great.
can with
Love to see you
frequent
here.
a little bit.
And you always have
Uh,
something to add, so
I
that's
haven't
great.
played with. I have played with San Jose Uke at their um, farmers market for a couple hours. To
Uh-huh.
find somebody to come in and stay with her. So,
Yeah.
but that thing with Duke Ellington, I got to see him in the same. That was a good deal. You could go to New York City and Times Square, the Paramount Theater, and top 10 like you saw a movie, and in between the movie, the stage came up, and I got to see Duke Ellington there play Blue Indigo. I got to see Peggy Lee there. I got to see Tommy and Jimmy Dorsey with Frank Sinatra.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
my best band that I really liked was Stan Kenton. I thought that guy had it all together. A lot of people didn't like Stan Kenton, but I did.
Yeah. Well, he had a different style, so
He
that's
did. He
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Rubbed people the wrong way, some of it.
Yeah.
But other than that, and of course Sean's not here anymore. Sean's up in Sacramento. So if we're going to